Boom shakalaka. Wouldn't you love to buy Bitcoin at $30,000 right now? I know, I would too. Well, right now there's a lot of confusion going on in the market. People are scared, the sky is falling, they don't know if the price is going up or price is going down. While there are some indicators suggesting a possible bottom, there are also some other suggesting that, hey, the floor could fall out beneath us and things could get a lot worse. So I thought, let's take a look back a year ago today and see if we can glean some important lessons from other times of people just being unsure of which direction Bitcoin is going. You definitely want to check this out. Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin is gearing up for its next big move, and this flashing signal has never been wrong. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin gearing up for its next big move and the one chart that has never been wrong. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed dead neutral at 50, down from yesterday's 56 and last week's 64, but up from last month's 47. The overall market sideways today. Bitcoin at 3106, Ethereum at 1914, XRP 80 cents, BNB at 243, Cardano 31 cents, Solana $26, Dogecoin 6 cents, and Tron 8 cents. And if you wanted to ask AI questions like what's the next 100x coin, or what's the best crypto trade right now, or find the top 5 cryptos, well, you can do that with Token Metrics GPT. There is a free trial down in the description. While you're down there, fill out the survey for us. We are looking to create a product that'll help you guys crush it in the upcoming bull run. And everybody who takes a few minutes to fill out the survey gets to use it for free. So definitely check that out down in the description. Now, Bitcoin continuing sideways in between these levels, $30,000 to $31,000, sitting right now on the very bottom of those levels. It should be noted the last time we did have a golden cross of the 50 and 100 moving average, you can see happened back here in the end of January. Bitcoin price initially did drop almost to levels at that 50-day moving average before eventually coming back up. It did actually break through all the way down to the green line at that time. Now, given an idea of what could potentially happen, right now the green line, the 100-day moving average, is at 28,485. There is pretty good support with these volume profiles right around $28,000 as well. So possible for price to be headed down there. But Bitcoin is getting ready for a very, very big move. We can see here on the Bollinger Bands with profile, it has never been this squeezed in Bitcoin's history on 3-week candles. The other 2 times that we were this close was right pre-parabola. Also, if we take a look here on 3-week candles, gearing up for the next big move, the smoothed Heiken Ashi candles have flipped green, going from red down to green here, suggesting, as happened previously, beginning of major bullish moves. But in the interim, the short term, we might actually take a dip before a pump. It's certainly possible because, like I mentioned in the beginning here, we are in a very tight band between $30,000 and $31,500. And if we take a look on both sides of those bands, these orange lines right here, this is 100x leverage. This is basically saying that if Bitcoin leaves this little gap of 30 to 31.5, there's going to be an explosive move in one direction or the other as those leverage positions have to cover their position, and it may cause a very sharp move contrary to where price may actually go. We might have a very sharp dip before price actually goes up as these longs have to cover their position. It's possible. Whales have done stuff like that before. But if we take a look at the overall market pattern, Bitcoin stock RSI fell into oversold zone and is now leaving its oversold zone. The same signal has happened twice in Bitcoin, each time leading to a very significant bull run for Bitcoin. Also here, repeating a very similar pattern where we had 3 lower highs followed by a bottom area, followed by a very healthy parabolic growth. Well, look at this. 3 lower highs, bottoming area, and look at this nice potential for growth in the upcoming months to years. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is looking very similar to its 100x parabola, which I don't know about you guys, but that makes me pretty excited. If we take a look here, we have the same 127-degree resistance line that is forming where we are right now. Similarly, down here with the RSI, very similar levels. A breakout from this line suggested a very strong parabola like we were talking about earlier in the episode. Also, important crossings everywhere. We've talked about the stock RSI. We've talked about the regular RSI. We'll also hear the monthly EMA 21, the blue line, crossing the smoothing line, the orange line, with a candle close above these lines. Historically, the 2 times that happened was bull run territory. Every signal suggesting bull run may get a washout beforehand just to get rid of some leverage, but it's certainly possible, especially when you consider this signal that has never been wrong. We all know about the inverse correlation of DXY and Bitcoin, but what if I told you this signal that called for every bull market parabola without fail just flashed? Well, it did. This is the correlation coefficient of DXY and Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. The first low correlation move is an early bear market end signal in purple, which you can see in all of these historical markers. You can also see with the Bitcoin DXY coefficient and in DXY. The second is the bear market bottom in red. Again, check. We've had all of these. Now, the third is the next move into a low correlation starts a parabola. So low correlation is down here. So we have the first, the second, and the third, the green circle. This has happened for every major parabola previously. No point worrying over the short term with this signal looming, likely to send Bitcoin on its next parabola. And we are literally leaving the opportunity zone for Bitcoin. Historical data shows buying Bitcoin when the price is below the 2-year moving average, this green line here, has generated outsized returns. This would have been buying down at that $3,000 to $4,000 bottom in 2019. This would have been buying sub $200 in 2015. And if you were lucky enough back here buying it like $1 or something back in 2011, well, we are leaving the opportunity zone for Bitcoin because, like it or not, best case scenario, well, no, best case scenario, Bitcoin's $1 million tomorrow. Okay. Average case scenario, Bitcoin hits $1 million by 2029. Worst case scenario, how about 2031? What's that, 8 years, $1 million per coin? That's a nice $970,000 profit on every Bitcoin you buy. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to fill out this survey if you can for us, and then I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Love you. Peace. There you have it. Pretty interesting episode, wasn't it? People were just as undecided back then as they are right now. We had pretty much a similar situation where Bitcoin was in a bit of a sideways trend, just like we're in right now. And guess what? Everything turned out just dandy. So maybe we'll all just not be as scared as we were. But that's all for this episode. If you did enjoy it, like the video, come join us on Twitter through CryptoLove, and subscribe to the channel. And YouTube also says you should check out that video right there. So go take a look. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.